She let her rip like it was a Beyblade, but instead of a Beyblade string, it was her arm.
Man, it's kind of wild when you think about the fact that this episode aired just before Jake Paul got his jaw absolutely shattered. Life really does come full circle. Let's jump into the last episode for now. I heard her arm dislocate from that. Nah, listen to this. She punches so hard you literally hear her arm dislocate, and watch the animation. It's literally flapping around. Holy shit, bro. Why is there fish in the fucking... Why is there fish in the sink? We're eating eggs! I'm just happy no one fucking died here. This has been a great season of Spy Family, even if the English side of the anime community didn't appreciate it. But you know what to do. Make sure you drop a like on this video, help show your support, subscribe. If you're new around here, Patreon's where you're going to catch my full live reactions every single episode of the Spy Family greatness, among other things, if you also want to help fund the channel videos just like these. So, we did get a confirmation of more-ish what See You Next mission is going to represent. While there's, I guess, hasn't been an official confirmation of a Code Black movie, it's pretty much expected they would make a Code Black movie or something. I mean, Spy Family is one of the easiest shows to make original content for. And given the always, like, we're getting too close to the manga, movies offer a buffer window. So that's my expectation, is See You Next mission is just saying, we are coming back for more, whether or not they have to wait a little bit for a season 4, or they can jump aboard right now, or they're doing a movie next, whatever it be, it gonna continue, and that's the big takeaway, right? But at the same time, I don't think anyone assumes, given the success of Spy Family, even if discussion of Spy Family has died down among the English side of the anime community, there's certain YouTube channels that do alright with it, but even Reddit threads are, like, it feels like a wasteland to what it once was. And it's not just, oh, will Reddit change this or that? No, like, in general, like, Spy Family discussion is very fragmented, but it seems like it still has a good success because it still has good viewership numbers. It's just people don't really discuss it for some reason anymore. But at the end of the day, we know Spy Family is going to continue. This has, I think, a 99% chance to get a full adaptation, if we're being real. But at the end of the day, it's time we were honest about the state of Spy Family. It has been on probably one of the most impressive runs for a modern anime. Not only has it remained consistent, it's actually gotten progressively better. Some arcs better than others, of course, and even though there's some things I wish I would see more of, at the end of the day, when you can kickstart an episode, your last episode of a season, and you out-battle shonens, that's pretty fucking impressive. This girl was a psychopath last week. She literally said, hey, I'm just gonna avoid caring about my body, meaning that your 100% is no longer your 100% because the body has, like, instinctive protective barriers to stop you from pushing past your limit because it would kill you. What happens when you remove those barriers? You get one of the craziest things I've seen this season. This shot is a top 10 moment of this entire anime season for me, if I'm being real. You really have to appreciate this scene with audio. Headphones is best. She punches so hard, her entire shoulder gets dislocated. She didn't even hit anything. Like, it'd be different. Oh, you punch real hard. No. Buddy literally dodges the attack. Like, look at the force of this, right? Look at the force of this punch. He dodges it, and it's so crazy. You hear the snapping of her bones with the audio. He's like, what the f? And what happens after this? Look at it, looks like jello. This is the face of a man who knows he done fucked up. I've seen some things, but this might have out Jojo. Bro literally tries his damnedest, and she turns herself into a human fucking Beyblade. Look at this. She let herself rip. That is the coolest fucking thing. It's metal. It's crazy. This girl was literally willing to kill herself because she's like, you hurt my boy. And that's fantastic. But here's the thing. As monkey brain as that all was and how great that is, the reason I think this is probably the best season finale and honestly a top 10 Spy Family episode is how it hit literally everything and just really fleshes out so much. So when we last left off with Loid and Yor had gotten the advice that she needs to bicker with her husband because of her sexless marriage co-workers. So he's dreading coming home and she's already back to being normal, right? And just seeing this whole dynamic that and how it turns out like The reason she was so influenced is just because she wants Loid to rely on her more. She wants to feel useful so that she can ease his burden. And he comes to the realization that, yeah, like, I guess I do kind of put it all on me. Granted, she's a horrible cook, she's a horrible housewife, but she ain't gonna learn if she doesn't have the opportunities to, right? And I think that's what's so sweet about this. Like, they actually, in such a brief moment, were able to further flesh out these two's relationship, which is fantastic. You also get this moment, which I wasn't sure if they're really going to touch upon, but Yuri kind of realizes that this might be, like, Loid might be the person he was fighting, because where he shot is the same spot that he's having issues with. Though I do like the fact that he did put some prosthetic skin over this, so it kind of makes him immediately be like, oh shit, but I'm just kind of going crazy here, which is a nice cover-up. You, of course, get handler stuff and post everything with her. Just, honestly, we go from Knuckle into the temple to a nice little head pat, so that's pretty sweet. And honestly, Anya got a little bit too. She got to, you know, pretend, like, she's talking about the whole zoo shit, and Bond, I mean, Bond didn't really have any moments this season, if we're being frank. Like, he was kind of a supporting character just in terms of the visuals, but the fact that he goes from fluffing up his mane to make him look like a lion to having snot because he can't grow his nose to then the alpaca thing that happened, which is fantastic. But if you watch after the credits, I do love seeing how Anya saw the whole thing, because this is how Anya's imagination art style has always been a really cute thing, but it's really cute how the only characters who get treated with, like, sincerity and detail is Anya and Bond. Everyone else always has dumb faces when she thinks of them because she's a child. It's just such a sweet show, man. I also love how Bro is literally contemplating the fact that maybe he should still go into work today just so he can get some rest because of all the bullshit that's currently going on outside because of Frankie and them. Like, just, it hit everything, man. Like, Spy Family has been one of the most pleasant watches for me ever since its first season. I am appreciative of the fact that Spy Family has remained popular. It's just one of those shows that, sadly, its popularity is fragmented, meaning it's not one of those things that whether you try to discuss it on Reddit or YouTube or Twitter or Instagram, you're guaranteed to always have discussion around it, unlike something that's big like, say, Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer. And it's a shame. At least we know, as fans of this, that this thing has pretty much a guaranteed success to end up with, like, a full adaptation and a handful of movies, because as I always say, Spy Family is probably one of the easiest shows to make anime original content for movies to buffer it out. They know this thing's a success, so even if, you know, channels like me or other accounts struggle to sometimes talk about this, at least we can say the state of Spy Family has never been better, more healthy. And while there's a couple of things I wish we saw a bit more this season, like maybe more Your Assassin work, best season of Spy Family by far, and like stuff like Loid's backstory, insanely emotional. Your thoughts down below on the final episode, this last season of Spy Family. Think I missed anything about this episode? Let me know down below. Drop a like, share, support, subscribe if you're new around here, and you know what, Patreon for live reactions to all this and more. Like, hey, I also like to give video shoutouts to my patrons, because without them, you wouldn't get these videos. So today we got Golden Angel 1517, Shura, Thrilled Axis 709, Proof Space, SW Me, Nanodog, Durhosh, and we also have Franklin Greenway, so I appreciate the support. Please take care, and you'll have a good one.